Hello fellow detectorists, yes, I'm back out again. It's been a while, I know, but like most people I was waiting for the harvest, which was probably 2 or 3 weeks ago now in most places. These fields here on permission number 1, they were oilseed rape fields, but they look like they were cut a while ago. And this particular field I'm going to spend most of my day on has been deep raked, what I call deep raked, or it's been cultivated, it's not been ploughed. So I'll see how it goes on here. You can usually, these conditions can be really too light and fluffy, and the detector doesn't get very good depth, but I'll give it a go. I'll try. We'll see what comes up. It is the 2nd of August. It's my usual Saturday. As normal, I'll be here most of the day. And we will see what we find. Bye for now. Here we go, folks. Our first target does look, I think, like a coin, but I can't really see anything on it. I don't know if anything's coming through on the camera. It could be a very old halfpenny, or possibly even a jeton or something, but might even be just a farmer's token. But I'll give that a clean up later and I'll see if I can see anything on it, and if I do, you'll see a picture of it shortly. Anyway, that's our first find. I walked about 3 or 4 yards. Very faint signal, but I dug it anyway, and that's it. Bye for now. Here we go, folks. We've got our next find, and it is another coin, and this time I can see what it is. I think, yes, it's a Victoria. A 1 penny coin, 1899. Nice. Right, we'll carry on. Bye for now. Right then, folks, I'm going to try not necessarily a live dig, but we'll give it a go in this. I'll go off in this direction and we'll see if we can get in this. I don't know if you can hear the detector or not. But this is the Deep HC Nero program. Getting lots of iron tones. iron. Right, I'm going to turn round and head back. Nope, nothing on that particular pass, but we will try another one. Right then folks, I did try a couple more live walks, but I didn't really get much, so I didn't bother filming them, or filming that area anyway. I've now walked a bit further on, and I've got quite a good signal here. It's giving me 71, 72, so I'll do a live dig. I'll do a live dig instead. I think it's still in the hole. Yep, it's out. I think I can see it, and I think it's a shotgun cartridge cap. Be unusual if it is, giving me 71, 72. Yes, it is. That's why I love live digs. Sometimes they work out all right for me, but this time it's just a shotgun cartridge cap. Still, that's another one I won't find next time. Right, we'll carry on. We'll try again. Here we go folks, we've got our next find. It's quite interesting. At first I thought this was a cog or something out of a clock or something like that, and then I thought it might have been a button, but in actual fact I think this is part of a brooch. There is what looks like a single fixing center, but I mean a button wouldn't have been. It's really thin, and I think this is like a dress jewelry type brooch, what's left of one. Anyway, we'll carry on, see what the next one is. Here we go folks, we've got our next target, and I haven't had one of these for a while. A thimble, intact, apart from the fact that it's been squished, but it is technically all there. It's a later one, machine made I would guess, judging by the dots on it. Yeah, haven't had a thimble for a long time. Anyway, let's carry on. Gave me a really good signal. Bye for now. Here we go folks, we've got our next find, and it is the top part of an old military button. I found a few of these up here in the past. Unfortunately the back has been squashed in time, I should imagine. Yep, anyway, let's carry on. Here we go folks, I've just had something nice here. It's a badge look. I'm going to give it a bit of a clean up so that I can see what's written on it, because I can't quite make it out at the moment. But that's come from just down here. Now, I've never found a badge like this before up on permission number 1. It just goes to show you don't give up on your permissions. I've been metal detecting here years, well, about 13 years at least, and now this has come up. I've had military buttons and such like. Anyway, I'll give it a clean up and we'll see what's written on it. Back in a moment. That's lovely. Yes, there we go, look. I've just given it quite a quick clean up actually. I can see just down here REGI, which would be for Regina, I suppose. Is that Montes? Insignia. Calp. I've got no idea. I must admit I'm not clued up on my Gibraltar. I wonder what that is. I'm sure there's probably people out there now screaming at their phones and their TVs. Gibraltar, there's definitely Gibraltar in the centre there. I think I'll have a quick look and see if I can't see anything online. Anyway, lovely. I've never found anything like that up here on permission number 1 before. Anyway, I'll have a quick look and I'll be back in a moment. Yes, here we go, folks. I've just had a quick look online. I found out what it is. It's from the Suffolk Regiment, and it is a cap badge. It would have had a slider pin on the back here, which would have come down the middle here towards the bottom. Unfortunately, that's gone. And it would have been silver plated, and the letters down here would have been, which went right across at one time, would have been in like a gold plate. That's like the one I've just seen online anyway. In a moment I might try and put try and put an image up of what it used to look like. But that's from the Suffolk Regiment from World War I, and it would have been a cap badge. So how about that? Lovely. Anyway, we'll carry on. The amount of times I've been over this bit of the field here, and this has been here all that time. Right, we'll carry on. Bye for now. Here we go, folks. We've got another find, and it is another coin. But this one is a bit irregular shaped. Still round, of course, but it's very crude in places. I can't make out a lot on it. I've really got no idea what this one could be. It looks like it's got a bit of a, what's left of a bit of a silver wash bottom left corner, if that makes any sense to you, round about the 7 o'clock position, but I've got no idea. It could be an early George I halfpenny or something like that. Strange one. But if anybody has any ideas, please let me know. Anyway, we'll carry on. Yes, folks, I wondered if it was going to happen today or not, and it has. Don't know if you can see that. Looks like I got myself a hammered coin. Lovely. Anyway, let's see what this is. Right then, folks, here we go. I've given it a clean up, and there we are. It's in very, very good condition actually, apart from a slight bend and a bit of a crack at the bottom. How about that? That's lovely. Now I think this is, I'm not 100% sure, I think it's a half groat. Brilliant, look at that, it's in really good condition. Now I have had on this particular field a couple like this before, but they were larger ones, which I think is the full groat, or one groat, and I think this is a half groat. I'm not sure though. But you can quite clearly see WARD around the side there, which would be Edward. Brilliant. I wondered if I was going to get a hammered coin today or not. Like I say, it's been a long time since I've been out. And funnily enough, actually, I've just changed. I've been using the Nero program on the general program, where you just literally all you do is alter the two-tone range on the frequency. I make the iron tones a bit deeper and the good tones a bit higher. And I thought I'll try doing it on the Deep HC program. And the last two finds, this and the previous strange looking coin, was on the Deep HC version of the Nero program. So I'll continue over the field, see what else comes up. But that gave me 72 in the ground, and it was a little way down. It was a good 5 or 6 inches, and this field is quite light and fluffy at the moment. Anyway, let's carry on. Brilliant. Here we go, folks, we've got another find, and it is another thimble. This one is a bit more worse for wear, it's a bit smaller as well. Two in the same day. Came from just down here. Lovely, we'll carry on.